Oh,
okay, so we're now streaming. So
oh, excellent.
Should we turn the camera around?
No, we can talk. We can talk.
You're going.
Hello and welcome. We are your commentary team for this first half of 2013 Semester 2 George Downing Cup final. With me is Big Rob Elliott. How are you doing, Rob?
I'm not bad, thanks, Edmund. How are you?
I'm not doing too badly myself. So we've got a great match in store between Martin the Kingpin Williamson and Andrew McShambles MacDuff. Both of them have fought hard to get to this final. As you can see, this is Martin's road to the final. Took out Zaid and Andrew Drumoff in the first 2 rounds to go up against our very own man on the right of us, Adam Fleming. Close match as far as I was aware, as I saw, with a horrific re-rack in one of the frames. And then semi-final with 5-1 to Michael McCorkindale against Michael McCorkindale. And,
if there were 2 Michael McCorkindale, we wouldn't be seeing Martin here today.
That is very true. I apologise for that slight hiccup. However, he got through those. Some of them could have been tricky matches, but he got through them with very little help, very little issues, I feel. And he made it to today's final in smashing form. Meanwhile, while we wait to see Andrew MacDuff's road to the final, we are joined by our last year's tournament director, Daniel Levy, and outgoing champion as well. So let's have a look at Andrew MacDuff's road to the final.
Do we have to?
So as you can see, he also had a pretty steady first 2 rounds with a 3-1 and a 3-0. However, in the quarterfinals, it's a hard-run thing against Gav Harkness.
And as we can see, he did take down the reigning champion in the semi-final.
And we have them. We have the reigning champion. How did you feel when you lost? Grim. As we can, I hate it when that happens. So as you can see, both finalists have had a few easy places.
I think they've been the two standout players in this year's tournament.
Definitely,
the
so
semester's
far.
Tournament, rather.
Definitely. Both of them fully deserved. As you can see, we just got a glimpse of them having a wee cheeky practice frame as before the match.
I will also have to go into the pre-match formalities as well.
Oh yes, so you'll be seeing our very own tournament director once again in front of the camera with his beautiful face.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, he said it himself, not me.
You were all thinking it though.
We were all thinking it.
Even our tech man was thinking it, and that's a bad sign.
Yeah, look forward to.
Are we having the jammy bass in this?
Yes. This is a question. Are we having the jammy bass?
Yeah, I'll put it in. I've got to get this set up too sweet though.
So
What fucking idiot goes for dinner and leaves his phone and wallet behind?
You by the looks of things.
What a
What a cock.
well, you heard it here first. Neil Webster is a cock and a muppet.
Who got my half?
Robbie bought a half, everybody as well, so he's now got the what's the award that
Neil is looking at him with a look of change it to the
Neil looks like he's about to punch Robbie. I'm afraid you can't see this, ladies and gentlemen, because this is fucking hilarious.
Shut the dick in the dick.
Excellent. I knew that was coming out. I knew that was coming.
I'd just like to say
Maybe
on behalf
Robbie
of
had
the
a surprise
society that
exchange.
Neil's abuse will be missed, sorely missed next year.
Well, that's you saying that. I'm not sure if I'm going to be happy or fucking ecstatic.
I
need to make adjustments.
Right. Well, we're going to have a wee break with some technical adjustments, but we'll be back shortly with the Rob. Well, wait until the flyers finish. But,
Just have a
what's
talk.
with the? So, everybody, it is nearly time to go. We're just waiting for the flyer to finish. It's an intense match between Dan Pycock and Robbie Finch. And ooh, what did you think of that shot? You won't have seen it, ladies and gentlemen, but ooh, camera work.
That's where we want it. That's it.
That's it. Might need to. It's a little bit.
That's fine.
It's the plank.
It's pretty fun. Blame the plank.
Blame the plank, ladies and gentlemen.
If you guys have a tilting head after this, it's blame it on the plank. You can't see this, but Robbie's on the black.
And it's sitting very nicely over the bottom pocket. Well done, Rodney.
As tournament director, on behalf of the society, I present you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
His prep's amazing, ladies and gentlemen.
to the 16th George Downing Cup final. And we have our 2 gladiators here standing ready. Here's in the blue corner, Andrew the Animal MacDuff in his first final. And in the red corner we have Martin Kingpin Williamson, also in his first final. So whatever happens today.
Random
So
cut.
whatever happens tonight, there will be a new name on the trophy. Your referee, at least at the start of this match, is Mr. Daniel Pycock. And gentlemen, if you want to have a crucible style, one hand up, one hand.
Well, something like there's a camera somewhere.
Where's Chenille with the camera?
There's also a camera here.
Just take it.
As outgoing champion stands.
See if they take a camera or we just filming all this.
Just Dan.
We can edit this out. So,
As we can see, Martin is a bit too tall for the stream. He does in fact have eyes and the top of the
Should be
head.
pretty quiet.
I hate
Make sure you guys talk rather loud and talk into the computer. Into the computer.
can you hear us? I think you can. Right. Okay.
So, mates, good luck, gentlemen, and I'll hand you over to the referee.
Well, I was going to say that before I was interrupted.
So,
Listen to my instructions.
I think it's only fair that I put the 20 quid into a round for everyone. But I was interrupted, so fuck you lot.
right. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's time.
So how many years have we played together? Yeah.
It's time for the lag. As Zaid.
Well then, soft.
That's what she
And
said.
MacDuff has won the lag rather spectacularly.
Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, for the very terrible jokes that we're going to receive from the right-hand side. That was Adam.
Martin goes,
So-
oh yeah. Martin plays his lag, goes, oh yeah, soft. And Adam just goes,
Right, so it's Martin Williamson to break. What's the lag? Well, it's a big split, so the final is underway. It's a very good Martin Williamson special.
And he still cannot pop off the break.
It is, ladies and gentlemen, what I like to call a Sahara break. Big and dry.
That's calm.
No, Sahara.
You can see the concentration on his face.
Zaid and I are now having a debate on which desert to refer to a big dry break.
A lot of options for MacDuff here.
Has he gone red? Oh, he's
Gone
missed
red.
it. He's missed it. Right, that makes things a little bit more tricky now.
I'm not sure you guys can whisper. Just talk. Because that's
Alright.
just what we do.
Okay.
Don't worry, they can't hear. I couldn't hear.
We should keep talking.
What do you mean? You can just talk at normal.
Where would you go at this rate? Where would you go out?
I'm thinking there's a lot of yellows there. Very good options here.
I just do that less. Don't make the choice. Just philosophically pretty nasty to me, I have to say.
We are, of course, running the minute rule for this final. That's why we have a referee. Again, no, still an open table.
Looks like it's going to be an edgy first trade.
Both players are psyching each other out, as we can see. Well, MacDuff is the animal.
I should have referred to him as McShambles in the introduction.
That is very true. Let's see what happens.
Andrew MacDuff being the man with 1,001 nicknames,
He has many nicknames. He's also
including but not limited to the animal, Duff McBrush, McShambles, and Shambles the house cat.
Notice how he is also sporting his home nation's shirt. He was one of the few who went to represent Scotland this year at the University Home Nation Championships.
There is a legendary, there is a legend of a frame, and apparently a wonderful clearance up until a very easy black.
There was a live stream, ladies and gentlemen, so you might be able to find videos on the internet of that if you want to see massive crumbing. We had a flick through the scenes there.
Have you got crumbs things in pop as well?
Charlie Bastard can.
No, just on the screen if we got crumbs to pop.
Maybe in between films I can sort that out.
So
This must be going a couple of minutes now and still no sign of pops.
30 seconds.
This player is very tentative and
it has been a beautiful day in St. Andrews as well. As you can see, there are people eating outside. And yet, still no decision on this.
I think MacDuff may be tempted to go ahead here. No.
No, he's going for the yellow. Oh, he's made it. Oh, he's found the gap. And for a tech guy, you can now see what colour each player is, in case you couldn't see the stream for some weird reason.
That's excellent. Now next there's one problem ball, but this is developing quite a good chance for him.
To take the coverage there.
It's a great idea.
MacDuff is now very much in control of the stream.
Not leaving Martin very many options at all.
Martin has been complaining throughout the day that his bow tie rubs on his cue as he's queuing. May also be a problem because he is very tall, ladies and gentlemen. However, not as tall as our Rob. How tall are you, Rob?
6'7" at most.
Wow, that's a big Rob. Oh. He's left a nice white.
It's going to be a long day.
That's the element and the pot. What a shot. That's a great shot.
Fine pot.
I love it when that happens. Oh well, he's left. It's fine.
There's misses to make.
He's left the white in a bit of an awkward position.
Safety in mind, I believe.
Just had our vice president smack his chair on the table. Apologies for the camera shake there. He's cued it well overall. Where's the white ball? That's nice, that'll do.
He's left himself a nice position there.
We've got quite a crowd gathering around here. There must be at least 12 people, at least. As you can see, we can also play Foxy Bingo on the quiz machines.
Contrary to popular belief, this tournament is not sponsored by Games Warehouse.
It's a lovely shot. It's a great snooker. that with some pace. We haven't had any jammy bastard moments yet, so we can't have that nice little graphic, because it's been sublime play from both players so far. That knuckle. It's a nasty, nasty knuckle. Now, what would you do from here, Rob? Where would you go?
He doesn't know.
That's a great idea.
Consolidating that pocket. Consolidate the pocket.
To one easy monthly repayment pocket.
Full sock, the banterous sock since the sock draw. I didn't know where it was going with that one, I'm not gonna lie.
I hate it when that happens.
Another red bill, but there's a lot of work to do. Especially with those two grouped on the right hand side of the table. If you're in Australia, the left hand side of the table. Upside down? Okay. No. Just no.
That's not how physics works.
Well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. That is not how physics works.
30 seconds.
Not having much luck here, Martin.
But there's still plenty of time for both players to step their game right up.
This is, of course, best of 15, first 8. We're in for a lot of frames today. Oof.
This could be a great chance for Martin, potentially. You can get that right in.
Top left corner has what we call the hill. At that point, it's denied MacDuff his shot. He was perfect on that yellow as well.
Yeah, I don't know what that's really his best chance of the free to really get control of it.
Frames per second. Wow.
Don't go too quiet, whispering.
Hassan's does a great shot, take control of that pocket and leave the white in a nasty position.
The first time in this final, David Dimbleby is on the bill.
This frame has been going on a good 10 or so minutes now.
Players just sort of feeling each other out a bit, giving.
I hate it when that happens.
I know.
Rather out than up.
Ooh, it's close.
It's a valiant attempt there.
This is going to be. I'll fix the camera after this frame. This is going to be more than effortless.
He's having a real good think about this. I'm not sure if that yellow goes, to be honest.
He seems to think it does.
Oh, it
Doesn't.
Doesn't know this is a great chance for him to take his first frame. Question is, do those reds plans to think I do? I think it's just going in the follow jump.
No, the actual question is, does he want it? Edward 2013. Well, that's worked out not too badly, to be honest.
That's actually it. Well, if there ever is such a thing as a good miss,
Well, that's a city success, but pot failed as far as I'm concerned.
Statman Fleming.
they tell me we could have had our first jammy bastard of the final, but really great chance.
That's the first of 5. 6 if you count the black. Also notice we have a Chan machine. Dispenses Jackie Chan's when you put money into him.
Thank you, Callie.
I'm not sure of taking them.
Well, he must have a plan for these.
He's a man with a plan.
Stephen Hush is not in the building.
Seems to have worked out fairly easy rather well. He was doing there. Hence why Martin's in the final and I'm not.
Not that you're bitter about it.
Might just about be okay.
I think he can still see the red.
Whether
You can definitely see it.
It's all or nothing then.
The question is, will it cut?
The real question is, does he want it?
I'd be tempted to play safe here, not risk it. Be making safeties this frame.
I have the right answer. For sure. Yeah.
30 seconds.
And that is a very
That's
good
a great
shot. That is an excellent shot.
Excellent shot. That's
Right
not
then.
the Jeremy Bastard he pulled that.
Yeah, he did.
Right.
That's
And Martin's safety has, in this first frame, been absolutely outstanding.
Everywhere else.
6 attempted.
This is a total snooker. Ref's getting on. Total snooker. Thank you for the graphic.
It's a fairly straightforward swerve. But, he's not playing the swerve.
It's like the escape from Colditz.
Houdini. And this could be good. This could be good.
He's hit it. He's hit it.
It's still a good shot, but for a moment it looked like that was going to be.
Safety.
For a moment that looked like it was going to be absolutely wonderful.
We'd love to tell you what's going on, but we can't really see. Man's eyeing up the shot.
And Robbie Williams is now telling us, for anyone who's interested, that he knows that life won't break him,
30 seconds.
and that when it comes to call, she won't forsake him.
Well, frame is now hit the 15-minute plus mark. Could be in for a long one, ladies and gentlemen.
Where's that? Oh,
That's a
where's
fantastic.
the white? That is a wonderful pot.
It's unlucky with the white position.
That would be a wonderful irony in Martin winning the first frame with a double.
We do call him the double duff. I remember a time
MacDuff does have a certain flair for doubles.
he does.
Joe, I'd like to add you have a certain flair for quads.
That's what she said.
Is it?
apparently. I can't see nobody's safety here, I have to see. Just... Oh,
There's always the risk.
oh, well,
Always the risk.
it's never nice to lose a frame like that. Although I have lost plenty in my time.
I'm doing that now.
Right, so,
Because I can see both at the same time.
right, so, it is now 1-0 to Andrew MacDuff. Very close, that match. How do you rate that match up there, Rob?
That was. Well, I think that was quite tough for both players there. A lot of safeties played. A lot of unfortunate shots that could have gone better for both of them. But at this stage of the game, they really are just warming up.
Still a long way to go here. Still a long way to go. That is pretty level.
That's level there.
Hit 1. And so, we've got the break in the second frame. Oh,
That's a yellow down.
what colour's he going? What colour will he go?
That's perfect.
Yellow ball's nominated, so Andrew MacDuff has chosen the yellows.
Yes.
Of course, due to the rules that we play, that means that he is now the yellows. Oh. Well, just wondering where this is going from here. Martin Williamson to the table. It's an interesting choice. Would you have taken that? I would not.
At this stage of the game, I would go for my own colour, but MacDuff seems to know what he's doing. He was very confident playing that.
I suppose taking away ownership of a pocket with this many balls and in those positions is not a bad thing. I mean, no pot on. It's just going to develop a ball. It's that nice. Where's he going? Where's he going to go here? Is he going to go for a pot or is he going to try for a... He tried for the safety. It's not quite worked out.
MacDuff there ensuring he has control of that pocket.
It's also a nice white position. Let's have a look at the pot stats. Potting stats for both players. Oh, we haven't got that ready. But I can see that they are pretty interesting pot stats. As Martin sends another red up the table. Nice white position, forcing some more pots. As we can look here, Duffman's running for the tricky. It's a very tricky. Let's have a look at the pot success show. Very interesting. So this on the safeties, as you can see, this from the stats wise, it should be Martin's game.
It should be.
Early game.
It's very early. Of course, we have no jammy bastard count yet because there hasn't been a jammy bastard moment.
30 seconds.
That's a great shot.
That's a great shot.
Very well played there.
Yeah, so.
Now somebody's eating fish and chips.
So
I can smell fish and chips from here. I think it's Leonie has sneaked hot food into the Union. So Union people, if you are listening, get down here. It's another. This is going to be the battle of the safeties, I believe. This is going to be a very long match, methinks.
I'm enjoying the quality so far.
More fish and chips are being brought out. This time Chanel now has fish and chips.
30 seconds.
Meanwhile, there's a Union official stood outside. There she goes. Oh well. Oh, that's worked out not too badly, to be honest. That's gone well. I'm looking for another safety. It's not gone too badly, to be honest. Here's Ewan carrying some hammers.
This looks a mess. Daniel Lima has returned.
Oh god.
Sorry, just can't get rid of me, I'm afraid. Someone's got fish and chips.
And Ewan is not happy.
And Ewan is about to evict the fish and chips.
Yeah, you evicted me. Ewan is now kicking them out.
But they will be able to go outside and we'll still be able to watch this sensational match.
And we'll still be able to watch them eat their lunch.
We'll be able to commentate on the eating of the lunch. Lunch ate in the evening. They're nocturnal like owls. Some great safeties at the start of this frame. Oh! Using the jaw. Oh, lucky the white didn't go down there. Look at the sheepish twosome going out there to eat their fish and chips.
The players really are just feeling themselves out, like, about the moment. They're feeling themselves out at the moment. No one wants to take too much of a risk in going for things until they know how well each other are playing.
It's still early days. I mean,
Expect the first few frames to remain slow while these players size each other up.
We've managed to get a pot in there. I'm interested to see where he's going to go with this. He's made another pot,
Taking a short shot there.
just like him. To be fair, everybody's short to you, isn't there? Aren't they, Rob?
They are, aren't they? Even our Martin.
We will point out that our Martin is a very tall chap. Our Rob is even taller.
And he's the one sitting down.
I wonder what Ewan's going to do with those hammers. He looks like he's on a mission. As does
Hammer time. What's that box? That's the safety set.
Duffman's. Oh, he's consolidating pocket, but that hill.
Not gone bad though. It's not left long once you get the red in there, so easy.
Rob, what would you do if you were in here?
Get the red out.
sending the white on the table.
That's a very nice shot.
It's a great shot.
Not making it easy for MacDuff there.
Not letting him get the point.
That's worked out alright.
Still advantage MacDuff.
Would you say that shot was a good safety?
Mark.
For MacDuff. Is it really nothing? I'm not going to say it was a failure. I'm going to say it was a success.
Cue ball going.
These players know how to game. Girls outside eating their fish and chips. On the lovely summer evening. Actually, is it even summer? Has summer started yet?
Technically not.
Technically not.
But technically not. It's
When?
British summertime, but it's not summer.
Well, it has been raining and it should probably rain tomorrow according to the...
Makes a change from the apocalyptic hail we were having last week.
Oh, that was nasty.
Pushed Martin's red right in there.
Yeah, but he's got the yeah, but Martin's got the
Okay.
Let's see what Martin decides to do here.
30 seconds.
Whatever Martin does with these reds, he's still got that problem with the pocket that MacDuff has rather spectacularly taken.
I don't think he wanted that. He was going to try. I think he was going to try for the red into that corner. He's got to choose another path now. Duffman on the yellow brick road. It's another total snooker.
Foul snooker, I believe.
No total snooker, just a total snooker. He's got out of it all.
I just can't understand MacDuff's accent sometimes.
He's
Still
tough.
trying to get used to it.
He's a tough chap to understand.
From Kirkcaldy.
I don't think he's actually, well, he lives in Kirkcaldy, but I don't think he was born there. Taking a trip through Fife from St.Andrews to Kirkcaldy is like taking a trip back in time with Duffman. The bus there, he has a house in every single village that we passed through. He is the Fife man.
30 seconds.
Ooh. Well, there's a chance for Duffman to close this frame out now. Is he praying? Oh, that's a good shot.
I'm a little bit surprised he went for
It's an
I think
interesting.
he used the other yellow as a backup because he went too far.
He's got.
Is he tall enough?
Tough tackle.
Is he tall enough for it?
He's not. He's a short little person.
He's only a wee chap.
And of course, this being pool sock, we don't have a rest available.
We do have a rest
Oh, we
available.
do.
MacDuff has denied use of it.
Oh, where is this rest? Where's it
30
been?
seconds.
The rest has gone missing, ladies and gentlemen.
The rest is the first time.
Ooh. That white ball.
not a disaster.
No, by any means.
But still, the ball, quite literally, is in Martin's pocket. Actually, it's not really in Martin's pocket, it's on the table, but you know what I mean. Made one go far.
Is there a gap? I think there's a gap there.
I think there is a gap.
There's definitely a gap.
There's just a gap.
I can't really see if you're viewing on the
Gotta keep that stuff quiet.
We can see what's happening. Has he done it? Has he got across? It's a great shot.
That's a good shot.
Great shot. He's
Yeah, let's try and keep shot choice shots to a minimum.
Ooh.
Wow, Duff has a bit of work to do with the cube. There's a lot of work to do.
Still quite a bit of work.
Black isn't easy now either.
He's got a... Can he play it? And the rest has appeared, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, MacDuff can use it.
No spider though.
It's not a spider.
The double.
Well, let's see what he tries here.
This is all. Is he just gonna black safe?
Is he gonna go for it? Or is he gonna leave it safe?
We'll find out.
Just leave it safe.
We'll see. He's going for it.
He's gone for it.
Oh!
Now, again, Norton has a bit of work to do, it looks like.
The question is, does he want it?
Let's see what he does here. That's
Oh,
perfect.
that's gone well. That's gone very well.
It's gone very well.
And
Martin
that's
levels
the
it
frame.
up.
That's the frame. That's a great shot. So, 1-1. And I can tell you, without the graphic, that the pot percentage has evened out somewhat in the last frame. As you can see, Ewan is showing us how to use the rest there. So we've
The percentages are slowly rising to the level of
Yes. Sorry.
So the percentages currently stand at
I'll let
60
I'll
to
let you talk
50.
about it at the start of the next stream if you want.
So we've got frame 3 coming up. It's a very close match. How do you see this match swinging away, Rob?
It's still difficult to tell. They're both playing very good pool today.
Right, talk about that now.
And so we've got
If
the
MacDuff doesn't fall over, then he could.
we have
he could do
video.
magic.
As you can see, the pot success compared to the last time we looked at it has reduced on Martin's side and increased on the Duffman side. It's very, very even right now. We're just waiting for Martin to take his break. He's just had to nip to the loo right now. As you can see, the safety success is still very much in Martin's favour here. Of course, all these successes are being judged by our tech man and Fleming. So if you have any complaints, send a postcard to Anne Fleming. What's your house number?
Number 6.
Number 6, Nelson Street, St. Andrews, and you'll probably be able to find the postcode.
Okay, I'm not totally happy about my address going out on the internet, but you know.
You can edit it out.
Oh man, editing's annoying. Annoying.
Martin has returned.
The man in the bow tie.
Martin MacDuff, I'd like to ask at this point if we're too loud or you can hear us.
Yeah, as long as you've been heard, but your volume's been fine.
Okay.
I just want to check, you know, I just want to check.
Yeah.
Then I do. I think it's far too loud.
You guys
Make sure it's up if it's
Yeah, we'll talk about the shot after the shot's happening. Martin Williamson to break. Is this going to be another Martin Williamson special? As he always says, I'll have his potting, he can have my breaks. and Duffman has chosen yellows. And the fish and chip brigade have returned
Sans fish
after
and
being
chips.
thrown out of the Union.
Disgrace.
However, you have been able to watch them eat their fish and chips if you've been watching the back of the screen as they've been outside. And yes, Chanel, this is going on YouTube. It's a great safety. Once again, this seems to be...
Looks like it's going to be nothing. Extra frame. What's the safety?
Match time is now at around 35 minutes. We've had 2 frames played. It's going to be a long one, chaps. Get the caffeine.
I need another pint.
Get the tenants.
Oh no, that's
I
a
think
bad
you
shout.
Having had a little lunch today and having had a somewhat lengthy for 6, I think I should be staying.
Continuing with the tenants.
Largely staying.
Soon he will be slurring, ladies and gentlemen, which will be hilarious for the camera.
I may even go out and punch a horse.
I have no idea where that came from, but it sounds pretty nasty. So let's get back to the game, shall we? Martin has. Oh,
Where's the kill?
where? Oh, almost a John Virgo moment there. It's worked out quite well for him, though.
Should I count that as a safety success?
Jammy bastard.
Jammy bastard.
Jammy bastard.
Definitely the Jammy Bastard Brigade. We have our first Jammy Bastard moment, ladies and gentlemen.
Fantastic.
A bit like Johnny Bassett, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jammy. He miscued.
As the originator of the Jammy Bastard count, I would just like to say well done to Martin for getting off the ground.
If you want to know why he's the originator, just go on YouTube and watch last year's semi-final. Last year's final, actually. First frame, the black. And if you can, watch Martin's reaction in the background.
My second worst moment with the black.
What was your
In
first
this-
worst moment?
What?
What was your first worst moment?
Do you even have to ask the question?
We would love to hear the story.
I think it's already been.
Oh yes, the what has now been called the Daniel Lever.
See where Martin's yellow is.
Look at that Jammy Bastard count. Want to know?
See where MacDuff's yellow is. Martin's all of them.
He tickled the white. Oh, it's a foul. It's unlucky. There's still a long way to go in this frame. Still, 2 shots to Duffman. Let's see what he can do.
Can we go from?
If we had the snooker tools, we'd be able to draw that on for you, but we're pretty sure you can see it.
I'd like to apologise for my.
I think you've done a great setup here, Adam, especially with the plank. Of course, the plank might have to be adjusted again.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam is happy with his plank.
Special.
Oh, he's made
It's a
it.
MacDuff double.
It's a Duffman double! Can we have a little graphic for that?
Next year.
Just have MacDuff dancing on the screen.
You do not want to see
We
Duffman.
need a dustpan. We need a dustpan and brush.
Right then.
Yeah, he's obviously played to use his team here, I think.
Let's see what he can do.
It's there.
Oh, it's a great shot.
And he puts himself back into the lead.
Didn't need to there. Didn't need him.
That's I think we can say, seeing how we finished that frame, I think we can say that MacDuff is playing with a lot of confidence here. He had 2 there, but on his first visit with the knowledge that he had a second there. I think that was this one.
And as you can see, it's now 2-1 to Duffman. Still early days. These 2 players are very evenly matched. Different styles, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, a very different stance. Uber aggressive, whereas Martin is a lot more cautious and they're both fine potters of the ball, but
So we've
possibly
Duffman.
say Martin has the edge on the safety side of things.
Well, looking at the safety percentages just very quickly over to my right here, but I'm not. We can't get them up, but I can just tell you that it's 75% to Martin and 63% to MacDuff.
MacDuff, I think would be disappointed with just under 2 out of every 3 pots. I think we're looking to be a little bit higher. Orange yellow.
There's the pot success.
It's orange yellow.
Yeah. That pot success was up until the end of the frame.
He's yellow.
There we go. We're getting there eventually.
National graphics here today, ladies and gentlemen.
So as you can see, we had a foul break from Duffman. The point went down. Martin, the open table. There you go, safety success. Now look at that. He's making more pots every day of the week.
This actually could be quite a good chance for a sprint.
Duffman currently has apparently a 900% pot success. There we go.
Bang on 2 points now.
These pot successes are bang on even for both players, right? I'm just sneaking a slight lead now.
As it goes for this.
Night's drawing in. But still, hours of pool to go.
That's a fine shot.
That's a brilliant shot. Let's open it up for him now.
And this now for Martin, you would have to say it's a great chance.
Will we go to a deciding frame? It's early to tell.
Deciding
Maybe. Maybe. I'll also point out, as that man walked past, he had a very pink bag. I'm very sure of his sexuality there, I'm pretty sure. It's in. It's in. Well then. Well then. Does he want it? Still a bit of work to do here, but
Definitely above pub level now.
Yes. Adam made a comment in my final last semester that our pop percentages were, quote, slowly rising to pub level.
I'm so sorry, Dan.
No, it's totally fine. It was a slow start, but I think we can say this final has definitely been quite pub level so far.
it has still been quite slow. We're hitting the 45-minute mark right now, and
This
this could be a quick frame, the quickest, but we'll see what happens.
has got black too. The 6 pockets on the table, I think.
It's difficult to hold and get across to the middle.
30 seconds.
Has he played it? How's his
Just about okay.
He could have done
He's
some.
got a shot on it. But
This will be flashbacks to the first frame. This will
you'd
be
have to say it's a bit betwixt and between, but there is.
MacDuff does have 2 reds safe.
We'll have to see how this goes.
Yeah.
Has MacDuff had a shot?
Yeah, the break.
MacDuff had the break, so technically.
30 seconds.
And that's there.
That's the reverse dish.
Dish
The
gets
reverse
marked
dish.
level.
2-2 all. What a display of pool right there. I wish I could do that. I have never had a dish or a reverse dish,
Neither
or
have I.
even an 8-ball clearance ever.
I think I've dished 3 times.
Oh, look at you. No way, I haven't even had one yet. I will also point.
We can't bet anything on whether Martin breaks and pots off break.
Just have Rick Winston pop up.
There we go.
Get your mouth.
The bookies won't make any money off that, Martin. We're not allowed to do sure.
Latest law reports are coming up on your screen.
Come on. What we
beg on that.
of course,
Want another one? Right.
right. So
What's the
it's
score? Sorry. Come on, Swansea. I thought we meant the football. Sorry. There is a very important football.
oh, there's a white ball flying.
Well, another Martin special.
It's not a point in.
If something had gone down, you've been spewing.
Well then, with the white off the table, and of course 2 shots. 2 shots.
Now, sorry for my yes, I will now look up the score in tonight's football match, which is
Nobody cares.
I care. Scores.
looking it up now, my folks.
Oh, there we go.
Meanwhile, me and Rob will talk about the right choice. Right choice, do you think?
I think that was quite a good choice there.
It's been pretty much every single frame. It's been yellows to MacDuff and red to Williamson. Is this
Apart from the last frame. Last frame, Duff was reds. Martin cleared all the yellows.
that is true. That is very true. That is true.
There's a lot of options for development here.
What's your favourite colour?
Orange, actually.
Orange. Wow. I quite like blue. Of course, blue doesn't go on a pool table unless it's an American pool table. Some of them are blue.
Our one's purple.
It's, wow. Oh, it is, yes. No, it's green, actually.
Pay attention on the green.
We were. Let's have a quick look at the jammy bastard count. And it hasn't changed. We can get rid of the jammy bastard count. Martin is currently the only jammy bastard.
Martin is reds.
Yes. Daniel Lever catching up with the frame. Is he? It's coming back. It's like a boomerang.
Oh,
well.
Does that?
It was a lucky intention of the shot. I wouldn't give it.
I'd give it a jammy bastard.
Could be another difficult one for the vertically challenged MacDuff here.
Could be. Yes, remember this is the Rob and Edmo show on Pool Sock FM. This one, yeah.
Mel Pike. Whip.
There we go. So what's going on?
Right now, the Vice President tried to take my chair from underneath me with his fucking laptop cable. All I have to say is, you bastard, I'll get you back next year. Roddy Bissett getting in the way there. Adam Fleming with a cold. That was a second visit. Second visit, Roddy Bissett. As you can see, our ref plodding along. Some people have called him Tubbs 2.0. I'm gonna be shot now, aren't I?
Only when you watch this again on YouTube.
That is true.
So you've got a couple of weeks yet.
Martin's still in this visit.
Yes, Martin's on his second visit.
Keep everyone on the frame if you're gonna that.
Keep up, Lever.
Keep up, for God's sake. He's a previous GD champion and he's too busy jacking about the football. Where does his where does his priorities lie? I could do this for a living. Actually, no, I couldn't. I'd be shit at it.
Man special.
Where's that going?
That's not going well. That's not going well.
Waddy tried to duck under the camera there and completely failed. Have you? as you can,
Not pleased there.
Really with a chance to take the lead for them this time.
there's still a lot of work.
Not going to win at this visit, obviously.
Ooh, that'll
Very
do.
good
It's a
shot.
clever move from Martin.
That's a very good shot.
Without
It's-
doubt, the red shot to play.
This is
still executed very well.
This is a game of chess right here. Funnily enough, these two played chess against each other at 5 in the morning on the coach the Bucks. Martin won that.
We're hoping that's a lucky win for tonight.
Of course, the quiz machine thinks that black is a chess term. I know that black is a colour. That's a great pop. But he's not left himself with much. I'm not sure.
It's gone very well.
So, as we can see, Martin has pulled ahead in the Jammy Bastard count. Of course, the Jammy Bastard count was invented by Lever, but is named really after our very own Johnny Nilk, who is Jammy.
Very far from being
Oh, he's probably
before that.
currently our B2, well, this year's B2 captain. He's led the team very well, and will hopefully take over and do well next year. Maybe even. Actually, we will probably not win.
Let's bring home some silverware.
Let's bring home some silverware. That's a good idea. We're gonna go to Bucks and win that.
I'm going to go to Argos and buy some spoons.
No,
That is-
not playing on the one hand as the drill have been promoted. You no longer have trips to the drill to contender with.
But
On
we
the
do
other
have
hand,
the
the
wagon.
bank have been relegated, and I would say they are considerably worse than the drill.
Did you know that the drill is up for sale?
Is that?
Yeah, it's up for sale again. Apparently, it's had 4 different owners.
Should we buy the drill?
That was going to be one of my things for president. Buy the drill.
Come on, then, steal.
As Martin says, he claims that shot was a howler. But there's still a way to go in this frame. There are 19 frames. No, they're not 19 frames, there are 15 frames to play. We've played 4. That's not gone brilliantly. As you can see, Deal or No Deal is playing in the background.
We have a surprise guest appearance from Noel Edmondson there.
We all pointed that out at the same time.
There's also another game you can play, which is Word Soup, is it? Or
Word soup.
Word Soup.
Okay, I've done one.
Blackberries are shit.
Yeah, they really are.
We are all agreed that blackberries are shit.
I've always preferred raspberries myself.
Very topical. I don't know how it's topical, but it is now.
It's not tropical. That's for sure.
Like Lilt. Lilt is very tropical. That's a great.
We've had this conversation today.
Just got to do a bit of work with the cue ball, but you should be okay.
We have, of course, using the spotted white.
Actually, that call is much easier than
It's a
Yeah.
lovely shot. There seems to be a
Very nice shot from MacDuff there.
well, it's
It's
you'd expect a player of MacDuff's quality to make this. And it's
there. That's a 3-2
So
lead.
every time Martin
Break.
gets it back level,
This seems to be the story of the match. Each opponent is winning on the other one's break. Are we going to see the same here, or can MacDuff pull ahead? What do you think, Mr. Bob? Joe. His name isn't Joe.
where did the Joe chat come from?
Well, that's my inept academic father's fault.
Explain.
Let's talk to
Let's-
academic.
I may have called my academic son by an incorrect name for several weeks until he finally snapped and said, "My name's not Joe, it's Rob." So I said, "Hello, not Joe." And then it's now just Joe. I doubt I'll change my ways. I'm too old.
One of my academic children calls me Danny, and I absolutely hate Danny.
Right, so we know that we're talking about crap chat. There's going to be plenty currently from this side. But so what we've discovered here is the black has gone for a fucking walkabout here. I blame Danny Lever for this.
I will smash this glass over your head if you. I will just snap arms.
There we go.
Dan Lever showing us some lovely Geordie hospitality there.
That's typical.
Showing my inner Geordie there.
Inner Geordie. Right.
That was Yorkshire.
That was actually Yorkshire. I will point out that. Look at that pot success right there. It's evened up pretty nicely. Compare that to the start, where the pot success was way in Martin's favour, even when he was behind. Safety success is also slightly evened out here. Martin's lost a couple of points there, but oh look, great adjustments to the table there. We just kicked it. I know. Well, that's what you call.
A swift kick to the table is all it takes to fix all the technical problems of life, ladies and gentlemen.
So that's a brilliant save from our ex-president and referee for this first session of this match, Daniel Fudgecott.
Daniel Fudgecott.
Yeah, that is Joe.
And so we're away again. Oh, it's a big break. It's only a game show. Anyway, we're not singing that.
That's another yellow down.
I thought it was red.
That's definitely yellow.
He's nominated yellows.
Oh well, it's definitely. He's nominated yellows. Once again, MacDuff on the yellows, Martin on the reds. We've only had one time when MacDuff has gone reds and he lost the frame.
He does play reds.
He doesn't want to.
He doesn't want them.
MacDuff taking a refreshing drink. I might have to get one myself after this frame.
I for one need to go to the little boys' room.
Oh, that's beautiful. We really needed to know that. Look at that bow tie. Apparently the database is low or something. As you can see, despite everything, Martin can still make some brilliant pots here. Still, I don't think he can take these out in one.
Seconds.
Is it in? It's too good. I don't think he needs that.
Yeah. Sort your cola.
Some questionable chat coming from the audience there.
Questionable pancreas activity.
And do we discover that Neil has let one off? So, nice shot from the Duff man. He's taking control of that book.
Taking control of this frame.
Yeah, definitely. MacDuff said so.
It'll take a miracle to get back from here.
Very nothing short.
Shot to nothing. Can he make it?
Bit too much pace there.
I mean, the white's up the table. Listen to that step. He's got a clear shot on this yellow.
That's coming.
No.
Didn't expect it.
Mixing things up a bit there.
See, the white position's good, but a practice cue on the other table. As you can see though, that MacDuff has finally taken a slight lead.
I think he can stun into these two.
Oh, hello. We got a glimpse of a previous match there.
No.
Sorry.
Well, as you can see, we can. You could see the road to the final again, just in case you forgot it. Having a good think about this one.
30 seconds.
Well, could have gone worse.
It's not about luck. Yes. Yeah.
That. Quite a bit of action. I'm not sure if he wanted that, but he's got a plan. Can he enact his plan? Or will evil Count Martin foil his plans? I'm just making up names for these players.
Playing a very safe shot there.
I suppose that's what you do. This isn't what we normally see from the Duff. He seems to have matured as a player in the last year or so. Before it was doubles.
Still doubles.
MacDuff was all about the flair.
He knows when to go. Well, he's getting better at when to go for it. He's also keeping his head a lot better when he misses.
I remember at 9-ball, he missed a double and his head dropped away. However, he's come on leaps and bounds, as has Martin actually. First team box performance. However, he didn't manage to get through to the last 1-8, which I did.
It's not I would expect Martin to miss it. No.
It's still a close frame. Hello.
However, it's just a strong favourite friend.
Of course, we have the rest. First use for the rest, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the rest. Because we don't have
Black in
We will point out that due to budget cuts, we don't have a spider, which makes this.
As a treasurer, I like having lots of money.
30 seconds.
Oh, he managed it.
That well. And now, this
Some
is.
unintelligible Scottish there.
I wouldn't expect it to be this. Can't read it straight.
I've never heard anyone say that before.
No, he hasn't. He uses the stain.
Stop the stain! Again, we find someone coming trying to duck under the camera. This time it's Neil. And that's a great pass.
Someone opens up a 2-frame lead.
4-2. What was the score at this stage in your final last year?
After 6 frames, 3-all. We stayed. We were within. Within one of each other till. Yeah.
6 frames.
Guys, do you want a 5-minute break after 6 frames?
Are you well? And so we go into a break here. With the score at 4-2. Oh, Martin's hoping that the break can bring him back into this.
After just over an hour of play.
and we'll be back very shortly with some more. Well, welcome back to the Rob and Edmo show at this George Downing Cup final with our special guest star Daniel Lever, last year's tournament winner. Well, not last semester, not even last year's, last semester's tournament winner. It's been a very close frame, despite it's been very close frames, wouldn't you say, chaps? Close game.
It has been very close.
Excellent. But we got plenty of.
No, what is going on?
Oh well, as you can see, our treasure has great typing skills. See, Dan the Fever Lever. Oh, God, my eyes. Right.
I still maintain I'm not a fan of my Lever Fever nickname. It does sound too much like an STI to me, I have to say.
Well, you heard it here first, everybody. I'm not sure where to go with that, so we're just going to ignore it and move on. Rob has a cookie.
I do.
That is
my god, can I have one?
Cookies plural.
Because there's none left of this though.
I'll give you 50 people one.
Well, if I had one, I could give you one.
He hasn't got any. He's also got a pint.
Which is
It's a pint of tenant.
Well, fresh out of the Sainsbury's oven when we got them.
Oh,
Gem.
that's a great idea.
Next break, we're going to Tesco and get snacks, James.
Right then, it's time for the seventh frame, and it's time for Roddy Bissett to take over the referee. Charles the Roddy Bissett. Just a few adjustments to our beautiful graphics here.
Also known as the Biscuit Baron.
Biscuit Baron. Anyway,
So
Martin
it's
Williamson to break. Is it going to be a special? Oh, there's Chenille. It's not a Sahara! So it's a nasty one.
Presses, ladies and gentlemen, Martin Williamson has potted the ball off the break.
That's my phone down there. Right. Yellow ball.
I think relatively that ball going down should be a jammy bastard count for Martin.
Yellow balls in play.
So Martin's going yellows.
And the yellow is in, ladies and gentlemen.
These balls are nice and open here.
Now, the last time Martin went yellow, he reverse dished MacDuff. Can we see
Well,
a
technically,
dish?
he had to go yellow because MacDuff chose reds and missed and gave on yellows.
No, MacDuff potted, but MacDuff potted the white off the break.
Oh yeah, yes,
So
right.
it was technically a reverse dish. MacDuff had no visits in that frame. So we've got. The balls are pretty open here.
Just a wee bit out of position there. I'm not sure he played for that right. Yellow.
If you forget the colour, by the way, you can see it.
Yep.
It's more to like Dan than anybody else, to be honest. Ooh.
Red ball in
I
play.
don't know about anyone else, but does anyone think Martin has perhaps been a bit tentative in sort of the speed he's played his shots at?
If I would, yeah, I would also agree. I'd also say that many of his safeties haven't really put a lot of distance for MacDuff. And
Yeah.
a lot of his safeties have been across
MacDuff,
the side of the table and given him an opportunity to maybe get a coverage in.
It's a lovely shot from Duffman previously. We have also apparently been joined by Boris Johnson. So,
I don't think that's there.
Just miss.
and that's what we call a rattler. I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, I'm working for Martin to put a little bit more distance on safeties down.
Fives. I'm just going to check on what Borgo was trying to tell me about
Okay.
the football there, but fives, I'll be back.
Dan Lever has removed himself. Technically, removed the chair.
Called it on the chair, not the position.
Rob is back with me, ladies and
30
gentlemen.
seconds.
As you can hear, 30 seconds have been called. And so
It's ended up pretty good.
from a commanding position, it seems that Martin is flapping. as some would say, flapping like Big Bird.
That's your chair.
You did call 5 on the chair.
Call 5s. Oh, let Joe let him in.
You can still sit. You can sit there. We've just had a
Rob
clarification.
has been
A jammy bastard.
a jammy bastard.
Can we have a jammy bastard count for Rob? So Rob,
Correctly pointing out that while I did call 5s on the chair, I did not call 5s on the position.
So-
Given that I've been shunted to the back of the commentary. This is MacDuff.
ooh,
Well,
well,
As the
There.
guest on the Robin Edwards show should be.
yes.
yeah, MacDuff has
I'd love.
got away with that one.
I'd like to point out that Rob, our commentator, has more jammy bastard points than Andrew MacDuff at the moment.
No, that's just been given as a jammy bastard.
Oh, has it? Oh, there you go. There's confirmation of the
30 seconds.
jammy bastard. Jammy bastard.
Charles being an assertive referee today. She's very close from Martin.
Can anyone get confirmation of where that covers the ground? I think it does. Yes.
Yes.
Does. Yes, remember we can see the table and
Got second prize there.
the hill ain't stopping that.
The Reds are not from MacDuff here. The Black and
Let's see what he decides to try here.
don't quite take the ball to Black.
Even if he does flap on the back, Mark's got a lot of work to do.
Martin fiddling with his bow tie and his chin fluff.
Carl there with the cue ball.
What we're gonna see out of him here? What can we see from the man who has no name?
He almost doesn't. I don't think he doesn't want to hold this when the back is.
He has got the angle.
Does the way he's looking at that black, does it actually? I don't think it does.
From the angles we can see, it doesn't go. But of course, we've come to know Mr. MacDuff as the man who can see the angle that doesn't exist. He's also the animal, or the wildebeest as one of the old boys called him. We've sent Daniel Lever out to have a check on the black.
Does it go?
If he plays it with a case to that jaw,
Well, that was close.
If he does that, then it goes.
if in doubt,
If in
Have a clout.
face palm. Anyway, I was actually quite good. I apologize. Yeah.
Thank you.
Vote on our Facebook poll for Adam's best chat of the day.
best.
Best in inverted commas, after all.
I don't think it's good with that. So
There's definitely a gap.
I think it's there.
well,
It's still gonna be a tough.
yeah,
There's a gap, but I don't think it's big enough.
it's not big enough. Having a second.
Well, there's that white ball going. Oh, he's oh well.
This is a chance for Norm. He's a chance.
On a completely unrelated note, there is a guy with an email address at the University of St. Andrews that is AK47.
Do we know him?
I have no idea who the hell he is. Don't ask me how I found out. Back to the game. What's the announcement?
Just it comes up in the bar.
30 seconds.
announcement.
Yeah,
Where's the cue? The cue ball's fine, but it's not
It's
ideal.
fine, isn't it? It's on the table.
Yeah, it's about always.
We haven't had a John Virgo where's the cue ball going moment yet, because every time the cue ball has gone in the pocket, it's been too quick for us to react.
By Joe, do we want?
We don't know. By Rob do we want one? By Rob do we want one?
He's fairly safe somewhere. He has got a bit of a free safety here.
It's
So he
in.
doesn't need it. One big shot.
He's not making it easy for himself.
I'd be tempted to play safe here.
And he's got where that red is. He's got a free safety.
We'll have to see what he tries, because of course, we are not on the table at the time. We do not know what's going through this guy's head. He could be thinking about flowers and unicorns.
I doubt it, but he could be.
30 seconds.
Charles just in.
If we say what's the goal?
There will be a streamed Martin Gould contest after this fight.
And what does a Martin Gold contest entail?
There will be you will be shown the video before the final begins of what you are attempting to emulate.
And then you have to emulate it.
I'm thinking sort of doing it like killer style, 3 lives each.
We just make that this over the pocket. And this over the pocket.
Let's see what happens.
Oh,
That really went very well.
can MacDuff get this red down the table? There is a gap, but can he? It's a difficult shot.
It's not an easy shot at all.
Double kiss, and he
The white's down. I'm afraid you couldn't see that, but the white did go in the... What pocket did he go?
top left, I think.
Top left hand corner.
Yet again, we were denied the opportunity for a where's the cue ball going.
It's just happening way too quickly for us. No, you've done
The safeties.
safeties are bang on.
Both sets. 26. And that's a good shot. And Ron just needs the cue ball. Pull up a bit. Oh, it's there.
That's not the ideal place.
Hello.
For that.
Hello.
Back to the match, please, Mr. Techman.
We're having some technical issues throughout this.
Has 2 shots here, so he's not to use that.
We can see Roddy Bissett's phone there. Oh, I can't see what's going. Second visit and routine.
And Martin reduces the deficit to 1 frame.
It's 4-3. That's
Keeps himself
in
well
the
in
game.
this match.
Well, that was interesting. It's the first time. Actually, no, it's not the first time because Duffman won on his own break. Only the second time we've had the breaker win his frame.
And just looking there, you can see MacDuff is annoyed to have lost that frame, and
Yeah, he's very
it was a very difficult shot.
And Martin's going to give us a wave to the camera.
I mean, just about see it.
It has darkened somewhat. We are now on 1 hour and 15 minutes for this epic match. 1 hour and 15 minutes. And we are on frame. That is the 7th frame.
Nah, dude, it's 1:30. The first what was 1:15 minutes.
No, it was, we finished in about an hour. So it's 1:15 that we've been playing, plus...
So that's 75
It's about 10 minutes.
Yeah, just over 10 minutes.
Just
under, I'd say.
just over an hour, just
that's
over
not including
10
the break.
minutes per frame, but the hour 15 is not including the break.
Robbie May, I believe he was attempting to take over for Charles there, and Charles
Duffman takes his break, it's another...
Leo Scullion. Red ball. I think you get something you've done that.
That's a red down.
I'm getting there.
You don't need to do this.
Oh, I need it out, just in case.
By the way, I'm strong. Yeah, red ball for me. Red ball for me.
So, total pots. It's quite hard. He's
Yeah.
that's a great shot.
It's a very nice shot.
I'd be tempted if I was not.
Yellow ball's in play.
He's got one. He's got a tricky development, so I'm tempted if I was not to just tap.
Oh, hello, this is Martin. He has been known to spot random shots. Actually, no, he hasn't been known to shot top, but he has been known to pop very well. So he could be going for. Yeah, he's going for that.
This is not a bad move.
Oh, that's a great bike. Not gonna lie.
It's not a hot field but safety, so it's nice.
Oh.
Well, two visit.
And so we've had a tap on the balls. Unlucky. The man. Gives a little bit of a messy bait though. His height is very, very useful here.
Oh, there's a gas.
Still has two though.
Yeah, that ball is still a problem.
But
Good evening, all.
Good evening.
What's the plan of the summit?
I'm about, but there's no coins.
Okay.
They don't let us have coins, unfortunately.
Okay. You got a StarCraft 2 map. That's really cool.
A StarCraft.
Mouse map.
Yes.
Wonderful. Do you play? A lot.
And so we get a nerdy conversation for the video, guys.
I'm diamond, almost the masters, not quite. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's
You're closer to the
fine,
camera,
we've got
it.
so you're closer to the mic now. We can actually hear what you're saying.
Where you been?
Yeah, I haven't seen you for years.
we went out to Durham, home, Birmingham, Prague. We travelled quite a lot.
You're still around next year, and,
Yeah.
and
Still around for 2 years.
wanting to play for the bees,
Yeah.
as I am the captain for next year. So
Good. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll be keen for stuff like this because obviously you're around.
Snooker as well. I'm taking people to play snooker. Dan as well.
There's just in case you realise, there's the St.Andrews bowling club in the middle of town. In the middle of the Badlands, there's 2 full-size snooker tables and professional coaching every Tuesday night.
Professional coaching. Oh, I play for free up at the golf club, but I could check out the coaching. Oh, and I've totally missed what's been going on.
Martin has
doing stats for the
Safety
game.
exchange going on.
It's another safety exchange. I think Martin has potted another ball since
Yeah,
that
definitely.
conversation began.
Right, lovely to see you. And then I'll have a review about this.
Why is the cue ball going?
Maybe after the game. When does everyone's exams finish?
2020.
20th.
And you're sticking around for a week?
I'll probably be here all summer.
Yeah.
I'm leaving on the Monday after, so I won't be here till June. 1st of June.
Alright, fantastic. In which case, I may want to see all of these, if not after this.
Later, buddy.
Sam Morris, everybody, the most smiley man you will ever meet. I went to the zoo with him. It was a great day. Anyway. Also, Adam, as you heard, is a very, very keen ranked StarCraft 2 player. In the Diamond League, I believe.
Yeah, getting there.
One day I hope to be in the ranking of League of Legends. I'm still level 26. So
Yeah, I
I'll
get
levels
one
up.
game through there.
Ooh.
That changes things a bit.
It changes things up a lot.
What is going to happen in this frame? We've gone back to the.
I have to say, it was a risky shot to play considering the fact I already had the advantage there. Kind of not needed.
Later. I'm in a game. misses a shot you were not expecting to miss.
Well, the pressure. There is. How much money is on there? There is £60, I believe, on the line.
£60. 30 to the runner-up.
Yep. Big bucks.
Big bucks. It's more than we earned from bucks. I earned nothing. We did well though, the first team, I feel. We did brilliant.
We won a
2 teams
match.
in the trophy.
We won a match and...
We didn't come last in our group.
No, we didn't. And every single match was
That's
close.
a good shot from Martin. That is a very good shot.
Very good shot.
You also had a fairly successful singles campaign.
Well, I
Made
got
the main draw.
a bye through the first round because my opponent, from Reading University, the entire university actually did not turn up. So I got a bye through, and then I played against a guy from... I can't remember.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I'm not sure if I agree with Martin Shaw. I opened up the plant.
So I managed to come back from 2-0.
Yeah,
So anything is possible in Badlands.
That's a glorious pot.
Oh,
Got that.
Well,
He's got a second.
What? 5, 3, 2.
Lever has left the commentary box again, ladies and gentlemen. You just saw him flash under the camera there. Oh. Lever is celebrating.
Swansea are now winning. Shep.
Against?
Wigan.
Why do you like this?
Because Wigan are terrible and my team are terrible, and it's getting to that stage of the season where there is when relegation is coming into play, and Newcastle are what we might term in the shit.
There we go. Expert punditry from Daniel Weaver.
It's no worse than Shearer.
I thought you were shit.
Yeah, Gary, you'll be disappointed with that.
He will. Martin will, in fact, be disappointed with that.
Take it to
He'll be disappointed with that. It's not. It's every single
There's
yellow.
not a lot you can do from here.
It's gonna have to be something out of the cat bag.
What do you do when you're ahead? You get
Out
more
of the
ahead.
cat bag, eh?
What do you do when you're ahead? You get head.
That pocket,
Martin's really up against him. He's got 2 balls
moving
moving as well.
swiftly on that pocket is a major problem.
30 seconds.
Very loud. Roddy Bissett is also sporting a beard for this match. Don't know why that's important.
Does anyone else think? Just let Martin play this shot.
Ooh, that's worked out quite well.
Does anyone else think Roddy does look a wee bit like Jug Trump? A wee bit.
Looks as far as I go.
Way. And so Roddy gets attacked again.
I just noticed this the other day when I was watching the snooker. There's a bit of a resemblance, I think.
I think it's the chin. It's the chin. There we go. Roddy Bissett and Judd Trump have the same chin.
Roddy Bissett for women.
This is looking
good. This is looking very good.
It's just been the finish here.
back and we're, yeah. You have to say once MacDuff gets to 5 and he's got a bit of daylight, the finishing line will start to come in the view.
In his mind, yeah.
It's been a very confident performance so far from MacDuff.
Look at him go. Look at the animal go. It's like a rat up a drain pipe.
That wasn't great.
Risky final shot.
It's
Bloody cold in here today.
Saying that MacDuff's pop success was less.
it's there.
Oh, it's a great pot there. And that takes us to 5-3.
Martin is going to have to pull something special out here.
It's just been... And Roddy. Yes, ref. Right. So, as you can see, it is 5-3. the night's drawing in. We are now at 1 minute 25 in this session. 1 minute 25. 1 hour 25 of overall play. I'm sorry, it's been a long day for me.
It's been a
Very long day.
It's been a good day though.
Well,
Not entirely sure.
Foxy Bingo's on the quiz machine.
Massive cash prizes apparently.
Martin Williamson to break here.
That £1,834 or £18.34.
Well, it's a
Red and yellow ball.
This is something that is very unusual to Martin. Ball's going down off the break. Slowly he will have a, well, hot success. It's
On the stats, there's nothing to choose between. Well, there's something to choose between, but it's very
It would suggest that maybe Martin's problems are more tactical than
Yellow ball to play.
again on the safeties. There's barely anything between them.
some safeties more effective than others. True.
It's a nice pot
It's
for
a
Martin
brilliant
there.
pot.
it's a great pot.
Really take control of this table here.
He really needs this.
Hello. Our stat man is also a tech man, so when he puts in the stats we get random scenes from the entire day. Like what's he doing?
I'll clear at the next break.
It's a very
That's
nice shot
good
there.
save. Good save. Good eye.
I'm not sure I understand that shot, to be honest.
It is quite a bit of a nothing shot, isn't it? It doesn't
I
achieve
I thought Martin had the well, MacDuff likes it, but I thought Martin had a chance to put that yellow there, the one just to the right of the red by the black.
Yeah, I'd
He had a
agree.
chance to put that
I
right
think
in that bag and put MacDuff in it.
I mean,
Spot on.
Martin, for only the second time this match, had the advantage of potting off the break. He's not really done much.
Now maybe he'll take it.
Oh, sorry, I'm really sorry. I've got to learn to pot, like, type with this number kind of to stop that.
Well,
He's done it. Too good. Too good. Well, however, as a second prize, this is not bad.
as we say in the business, it'll do, Governor. It'll do.
The red's still tied up.
Just needs to be careful. Cushion foul. That's too good again.
I think he was going to.
I think he was playing that.
Because
Maybe put this one in. It's more value having two of them.
Yeah, exactly.
hello again.
Hello.
Our tech man's starting to get tired, ladies and gentlemen.
I think putting that yellow in there in the first instance would have been a disadvantage.
Because it's got so many balls
Yeah.
by that pocket.
Exactly.
It's very bad when you've got a lot of balls around a certain area.
Comment.
Well then.
I don't hate it when that happens. That's a great safety shot. But, you know what Duffman's like?
He'll have spotted a cushion.
Well, once again,
David Dimbleby is in the building.
It's a good Dimbleby. It's a very good Dimbleby.
for those of you who don't understand, that's question time. To be honest, I'm not sure how many people are going to watch this on YouTube, to be honest. How
Probably
many?
just the winner. I'm fairly sure I'm the only person who's watched.
I think the final last year, most of the videos only have like 9 views.
I think the first frame because
No,
of a certain
because
because
those
of a
videos got over 200 views together.
Well, I
Yeah,
think,
it's
I
not
think
going to be like the same person.
the first. That's lovely. That's good.
Oh.
Where's the?
Oh,
That's,
That is
oh,
fantastic.
oh, what a fault!
Top quality fun today.
However,
Well, he's
on the
got to.
flip side,
He's got to. If he, I can't see him.
Animal MacDuff. That's what the A stands for.
I'm not sure it passes.
It doesn't pass, but I can't see a way to cross double it out and bring it into the
He's got to
open.
put it in there.
It's got 2. That's what she said. apologies for the bad chat. I'm tired. We've got Adam with
30
us.
seconds.
That's a good shot, just need to bow. Well,
The problem
it's
is,
not a disaster.
the problem is he needed the cue ball to stay low. His next shot and now can do it.
There is the stage there, right?
Yeah.
So it's not even on the stage, so it's just hit too hard. He's in the way again. Can he put it? Or can he
He wants to pull it. He wants to do that.
That's a great
That's
shot.
a great shot.
That'll do. As they say, that'll do, Donkey. That'll do.
So that's a great example where they're playing to sort of playing like a sort of contingency pool. Okay, he'd maybe look to
Contingency.
usually with two you'd look to clear it there, but he couldn't. There wasn't an easy clearance there, so
And again,
he's not taking too many risks. He's still got control of the table and he's favoured for the frame. Whereas if he'd been too aggressive there,
this is not easy. Right here. Even if he puts that yellow,
the cue
even if he puts that yellow,
the black does not go to the corner. Either corner does.
Would any of you be deliberate fouling by knocking the black in the open?
30 seconds.
I just tap his
I'd
reds
say
in.
it's a
Tap
consideration.
That's the
Yeah.
question.
we'll see what happens, but we all have our own ways of playing, whether they're right or not, we have no idea, because shit happens. Away we go.
Right shot.
Well,
It's a very good shot.
bit caught when you didn't mean
Alright, okay. So,
I
I think that was the good.
Yeah, however, as you can see, he's now given Duffman a chance to move one of his problem balls.
It's not the main. Well, see the other two. The other two are obviously a much bigger problem.
I know. However, if you give your opponent the chance to get a ball out,
Yeah, it will be his return. I can't see him. Yeah, especially not. He's not gonna finish, but there's a chance of it.
And maybe not more recently, but
See, if you only have all the money, it'd be very easy sneaking.
where the hell's my phone gone?
In fact, I think that pop by Martin was very, very clever because not only did it pop one of MacDuff's balls, it cleared one of the potting angles for the black. That's very, very clever.
Now this is the shot. It needs to be low here.
Maybe his opponents play the big shots.
It's a great safety, but
Definitely had a safety in mind there.
That was all that was in mind. I think.
Be interesting to see what Martin does with this.
Is it a total?
is it a total?
Yeah.
Is it the coin? Well,
I haven't felt.
yeah, it's pretty much a total. Sorry, I was looking at my phone then, of course it's a total. So what we discovered today, well, where's I hear it go?
30 seconds.
I haven't heard it called.
I think they're the way there.
I think he's looking for a deliberate foul. Yeah.
Foul, 2 visits.
No, I think that was a good shot. He's on the cushion for the angle.
It's forcing the agenda.
Forcing the agenda.
This is going to be the first one to blink.
I think he went for the pot there.
Your guess is as good as mine.
From his
I don't understand why he'd have gone for the pot and left the white.
That's a safety.
That was definitely a save. I think he'd have to save.
The problem he'd have to see was a safety.
Well, it was a nothing shot.
Hello again.
Does Martin?
It's a tough one. We've seen plenty. We've seen plenty of these positions in our time, haven't we, James? And every time it's played different.
30 seconds.
And we don't know the right play to play this yet. Hopefully we can get Derek Dishington in on this.
I can't believe he's playing this shot.
He's put this in.
Oh, 2 visits.
MacDuff already refused to clear it because he thought Martin was in too good a position. I don't know why he played that. Oh, it's a good
It's
Second visit.
that's very unlucky, but there's it's a fairly straightforward.
There is.
It's a very straightforward.
But
Has he got it? Yes, he has got it. It's also a fairly straightforward escape.
there are, from what I can see, there are 2 possible escapes. I'm not sure if you can actually do it.
Can he go right? I'm not sure. Bit
So
inside.
he might be able to come off the bottom cushion. From our angles, we can't properly see. However, what is the top?
Just making the cube will travel on a table that's not exactly reliable.
He could
30
put
seconds.
the white here, put the white there.
No, I think that's too risky.
Yeah, I think he's
He's got to go for it.
Let's see what happens.
And he's got. Where's the cue
Oh,
ball
where's the
going?
cue ball
Oh, 2 visits.
Well, we got to where's the cue ball.
Where's the cue?
Ball has time right.
Devastated.
3-3. MacDuff goes 6-3 off, which you'd expect him to do. It's very difficult to win. There.
There.
It's a very good shot. Well played there.
Two from here, you would not expect it.
And Sean has dropped his phone.
Yeah.
And so 6-3 to Andrew
Increases
MacDuff.
his lead to 6-3.
So what do you guys think Martin needs to do?
I think he needs. I just think to me, he looks like. He doesn't look like to me like he's confident in his ability. I just think he needs to believe in himself a bit more. He's a good pool player, and he can.
I think the type
I
of
think he's just playing too conservatively.
I
and
think-
he's not going into shots thinking they're going to work.
he's not going into shots saying I want to play a shot to gain myself an advantage. Every shot he's playing, he's like I want to mitigate Duff's advantage and bring it back to neutral. I think he needs to start taking control of each round. I'm going to play the shot, get in a better position rather than stop MacDuff's position. And at 6-3, you've got to go for it.
Like
The flan only needs 2 more
as
frames.
they said on the Super last night, when your opponent needs 2 frames, you've got a bit of leeway. He can. Now is the time to go for it.
Yeah, you've got to go.
If it gets to 7, then well, it's.
It's a risky game for everyone.
Not great, but once it finishes,
The question is how confidently MacDuff's played. You wouldn't expect him to crumble inside of the finish. You wouldn't expect him to crumble at the finishing line inside, but you never know.
10th round. Andrew, you got on the football. Give us a shot.
And
Right.
again.
It's a messy
Martin
move,
needs to
though.
put the foot down now.
I'm absolutely desperate, so I will call 5s on both checker and position.
Alright,
That's lovely.
Martin really needs to put the foot down now. Get a good position up for this.
6-3.
6-3 to MacDuff.
You not take your workout? Same right, ball in hand, over.
Roddy is. Hi, Caster One. I'd like to add you as a contact. Hi, Fleming SC2.
Who knows what these chaps are talking about at 12:30 in the morning.
It does say 12:30 in the morning. That's quite funny. I like that.
30 seconds.
Moving swiftly onwards.
Yellow ball to
That's a
play.
confident shot. I don't think he should.
Hey yo.
It's a very nice
That's
position.
nearly
the yellow
into
there.
He has to. It's a positive shot, isn't it? Actually.
The pot percentages right now are bang on. No, then are they bang on? Let's have a look. Not. They're bang
Not
on.
far off.
They're bang on, pretty much. So we've got. I can't even see what's being played here. The yellow's going to the top,
Red ball's in play.
and the Jurassic Park theme tune has come into the building, ladies and gentlemen. The Peter Griffin replica band. Replica? Tribute? That's it. And the safeties. Like that's probably.
That's a very smooth pot there.
That is probably where MacDuff is winning these frames. It's the 4% frame safety difference. Hello.
And we're back to the wrong screen.
I just think Martin's safeties need to be more effective. They need to do more.
His potting has not let well.
His potting is just as good.
Both players are. We're getting into what we'd like to call the middle game.
Foul, 2 visits.
He's tapped the white. He's tapped the white.
It's not gone terribly.
No, but he's provided awkward queuing, and with the position on yellow, or ref Roddy Bissell, oh, look, getting in the way. Oh,
Second visit.
he's queued it well. I want to see aggressive play. Everyone loves a bit of aggressive play. Thank you. Ooh. He's tried for the double, and
Good safety.
it's gone. He tried for the double,
But that was definitely a pot attempt there.
definitely a pot attempt.
With a safety success.
It was not a safety attempt, but it's worked out brilliantly for the MacDuff. So, hello. He tried to cover. Duffman is taking this.
He's given himself a very nice line there.
He's taking it like a man. Well then.
Even if he is only the size of a boy.
However, he has he shaved for this match?
Probably not.
Probably not.
No, he has.
He has. Duffman owns a razor, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
This is an opportunity now. This is a big opportunity now.
you've got to grasp it by the balls.
He's got to do some of
Take it.
this. He has to do some of this.
I hate it when that happens.
It's a fantastic shot.
That's gone very well.
Very, very well.
Fantastic shot. I had to get a closer view of that shot and they helped it out. So that was, I think he took that
played
to
it knowing it.
He's going to play off
Too
vertical.
good. It's too good.
This
This
has
is
been a much more, well, quicker frame. Which when I saw the break, it was.
we are on 1 hour 45 minutes for this entire matchup right now.
MacDuff has missed the last few safeties. Maybe he's starting to feel the pressure of the finish line.
Maybe.
Maybe he's just feeling overconfident.
Yeah, the application of that triple earlier, overconfidence possibly.
We can see what's going down. Well, that's
It's an uncharacteristic miss from him.
Good shot.
the thing is, he may have missed it, but he's not left anything on. And that's a great save there.
Fantastic shot.
He cannot see the yellow to the middle pocket. And the only yellow he can see is the yellow to the bottom.
I still think it's pretty easy to get out of this.
Yeah.
But the referee.
Yeah, look, because he's got that yellow,
Yeah,
it's not a bad.
Referee has said total snooker.
Because he's got that yellow, it's not a bad. If he gives it 2 here, it's not. He just needs to watch the fella's snooker. That's the only thing.
We'll see what happens here.
30 seconds.
Good think about this.
I think the up and down is a lot of. I wouldn't be taking this right. Actually, yeah.
Good shot, but it's
It's going to stick.
It's a very good shot.
That'll do. What's that snooker player that wears all grey?
He had to catch that.
And it's no longer a total snooker to Martin.
Graphics man.
Cough.
Graphics man.
What did MacDuff do against shot?
As quickly as he can.
Yeah,
That's the, I
the
don't
only
see.
thing he has to do.
I don't see how he can get that yellow out.
So night has fallen in the Union. It's not really a cauldron, really, is it? They're singing the Jurassic Park theme tune with Peter Griffin noises.
That's not worked too much. That's not worked at all.
There are 5 million bicycles in Beijing, but that was not a good pot.
The only one.
Just to figure out a way to get on the park. That's it.
I hate it when that happens.
I apologise for that.
I think that's it.
That's well. We were saying he needed to trust his ability a bit more.
Yeah, this is something he's trusting.
That's a guess. No one can say it's true.
Not an ideal position for Martin to be in right now.
I think
I'm not expecting that to go back to the team.
this is the thing. If you look at the different the body languages between the two players, Duffman is full of confidence. Even when he does put the white in,
He's a bit straight.
Here
I
we
think
go.
he's a bit
He's
straight.
straight and on the cushion. He's going to play the blind to the
this is the
But
thing.
the thing is, the thing that gets me, you look at the stats and there's almost nothing to
Some shots are more effective than others.
exactly, and that is one of them.
That's the story of this match.
I think, is he on it? Is he on it? It's not at all.
It's what I will say about
It's
that is
got-
that
yeah,
if you have less visits to the table, and you make a pot.
And it's there. And as a
Great
great
shot.
shot, 1 frame away from his first GD Cup.
It's game point.
He's wearing his best shoes, his
Martin.
mum's combed his hair. He's feeling good about this match.
We're just going to take a quick well.
Time for a-
just left the arena
time for a quick
because
break.
He now needs the next 5 frames. He's got no this has been from when
So
from 2-all. MacDuff has now won 5. No, what was the score?
it was
3-2.
3-all.
3-2, 4-2.
It was 4-2 after the first session. So Duffman has won the last 5 frames on the trot.
It's 4-2 Duff, man.
I mean, like, just to
It was 4-3.
Dan, if you want to illustrate your point again, I mean,
yeah.
here are the stats.
Yeah.
There's not. I want this.
Okay,
I
70 MacDuff's ahead, but
one thing I will
You know,
say.
You
is-
can't really call
The
that.
one thing I will say about this though is yes, it's a success. But if you're not in most of these, if you're not at the table,
I think
for
the
the-
difference.
for
Yeah, absolutely.
like these stats, they can tell how good the player is. But when you miss, if you miss one pot, that can be it.
Yeah.
So
as
that's
I believe it was the Scotland rugby coach said recently that statistics are like a bikini. They reveal a lot, but not the whole show.
Yeah.
that is true.
I don't hardly agree.
Like
I mean, if you look at those, I think perhaps where MacDuff's gone for a safety, but
It's been more
not made
effective.
it. But not made it. He's not really, he's not really cost him too
His
much. Whereas
safeties are
Martin's,
safer.
Yeah,
His safeties are safer.
Whereas Martin's missed. When Martin's missed, he's perhaps left stuff on. MacDuff's maybe gone for snookers and not got the snookers, but not left anything easy.
Well, as Stephen Andrews says, this is now no miss pool.
Yeah.
Please go to the audience best award, please. Please do not use the best.
So it's game point to Andrew MacDuff.
Well, the referee.
It's Martin Williamson's break. Now
It's
the
Martin.
camera just went. Can he bring it back?
Is Martin gonna?
Is he gonna pull out a stellar performance?
Like he needs to.
He needs it. Referee checking the rack. And here we go.
This will be the final frame with Roddy Charles Bissett as referee,
It could make it, yes. This very well could be.
as he has just informed us.
This very well could be the last frame of this match. We are still waiting for MacDuff to return from whence he came. From whence he came. I believe that this might be him. The plank's gone again.
Yeah.
The plank has slipped, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for that. We're now at a jaunty angle.
Quick, get the duct tape.
That's it. All over the place.
No. And so while we do some
That'll
camera,
do.
that'll do for now. We'll do this at a
That's
jaunt.
worse. That's awful.
That's worse.
That's awful.
Open table.
Needs to be the plank needs to be a bit more towards you.
The plank is. And so while we
That'll do. That'll do.
That's fine.
So for this,
Yeah.
so for this frame, ladies and gentlemen, we will be doing it at a very jaunty angle. I hope you enjoy
Yellow
it.
balls in play.
Dockman's taking yellows here. He wants to take.
Not much of a muchness.
Oh, the ref's in the way again.
Damn it, Charles!
Yeah, the press you on the show.
The yellows suggest to me that MacDuff wants to play us exactly the same. And why shouldn't he?
It's like a man once said: if you're winning, just keep play. If you can play the same strategy, do it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. There are
He's
many-
won 7 of the 10 frames in this match and has deserved to win. I have to say.
What was the final score in the last semester's final? Was it
Martin
8-5?
did go off on 2 shots, 2 frames. I think that hurt a lot.
Yeah.
2 frames Martin went off.
I can speak
And
from
remember, of
experience.
course, Martin's default in the first frame.
Yep.
Like, I've had that before when you.
I mean, we're talking a default on the cover that was a sheer black and a default on the black, and all of a sudden, 3-1 is a completely different game.
You,
my god.
and so the plank is not having a good time.
This is a shambles.
The plank has got drunk. Oh, too good.
Could he just Just stop the rock a little bit. So we're getting a little bit of a tour of the games room.
For anyone that's vertical, we do apologise.
For anyone with seasickness, he's made that. You can see it. You can see it in the language how angry he is. This is the Roddy Bisset School of Paul. Apologies, Roddy, if you watch this. I didn't mean for that to happen, but it's good but banter anyway.
This has he got now? Again, it's so tentative for him. He's not.
To be fair, it's well, the stats have gone out the window. It doesn't know. As we've shown and talked about, the stats at this stage mean absolutely nothing. Because
It's not been. Whereas last semester I had a clear advantage in potting and safeties over Sam.
it was
Whereas this semester
the only stats that haven't really changed, the Jammy Bastard stats.
have not really. It's been too conservative a match for there to be a chance of jammy bastards to a great degree.
I don't think we need the stats anymore. Oh,
You might as well keep them on.
just
Otherwise, no, it's fine.
it's fine, but
This is a big tough mega ball. Get us faster.
Don't get through.
He's got 5 yellies on the table.
This show.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Fine.
And so the roll on the table claims another hapless soul. It is now 5 to 10. We are approaching the 2 hours.
2 hours behind schedule.
We're approaching 2 hours of the match and 2 hours behind schedule. You can blame the match between Bow Hill and Gav for that. I wasn't here for it, but I heard that it was too long.
When it's not your day.
Again, it's too good.
It was similar for me in my semi-final. MacDuff played very well and just nothing went my way.
That can happen. You can have great days and bad days. There are days when, such as one pool sock actually, where I managed to convincingly beat Adam, Martin and Sean all on the tracks, and then lost to Pete because
Well, the last 3 days I played a dreadful semi-final against MacDuff on Sunday.
30 seconds.
Beat Gav 6-0 on Monday in the
this
Premier
frame is
League.
far from over. Plenty of cool. That's a good shot. That'll do, Donkey.
Martin's
That'll
just
do.
made it quite interesting.
If MacDuff can get this yellow one, this is a hell of a shot.
Remember, folks, you can petition Star Radio to put the Rob and Edmo show on their beautiful network.
No, saying no to the shot. Whether the I'm staying neutral or not,
The Rob and Edmo show would be a great idea. We've already got good segments, such as I hate it when that happens, and Rob and Edmo cross a road.
The only thing that saves me here is the black. I don't think he'll go for the posse.
It's just gonna make a save.
Well,
He's got another chance of it.
yeah, actually, as we were saying, similar to before, there's no point having two of them there.
So we're gonna-
You're just giving the people a chance. I don't want to call this friend. That black,
The black is too awkward.
The black makes everything interesting, unless he does an Edmo special and bambles it and somehow finds it.
30 seconds.
That was surprising.
I think it's a sign of giving up. I don't know. I think he should stop.
I agree.
cannot see any rationale behind that shot at all.
We'll have to see how he copes, because he has way too good. After all, there's one thing you can't.
I think he's just hungry MacDuff crumbs. Oh, it's in.
That is a great shot.
That was possibly, considering the circumstances, the spot of the match.
No, I'd say that yellow up to the corner earlier from Martin was wonderful. That was not to take anything away from that pop, but
Possibly staring defeat in the face, making that, and going for that.
what on earth does he do? This was always the proper defeat in the tail pocket.
I doubt he can take the ball. I think he can set the black there.
30 seconds.
Let's have a look. Let's go for it.
He's going for it.
See what the right is. The back's on the cushion. It's on the cushion.
It goes though. That pocket's like a bucket on this. Could be a great chance for Andrew MacDuff to win his first George Downing Cup.
We've got tense scenes here. Beaver is clutching his flame. We've gone to. It's so tense. Our technician's gone a bit mental.
5 more pots.
We have passed the 2-hour mark on this match.
There is an easy snooker here.
He's gonna go for it. 7-3.
You've got a 4-frame cushion. You might as well go for it because you are on game point.
Ooh, I thought I missed it first.
Did as well.
This is. It's got to keep the cue ball under control. It's tricky. I'd almost want to be on this one last.
Yeah, because he's left him.
How does he get on the black here? He'd have to go across the table, which means playing it with pace into the middle pocket.
Hello again.
Which means this is missing.
Of course.
No.
Nice left him. Those middle pockets do not take anything. They reject more.
Taking no prisoners.
They reject most balls.
However, he did. That was on the jaw. He didn't give it a chance. It was on the knock. Now this is, under any circumstance, very difficult.
Oh,
it's a difficult shot.
This is the. Well,
I'd expect MacDuff to make this. Where is the cue ball going? Is the question.
The question on everybody's lips is, who let the dogs out? I'm sorry.
This could be it.
It's there. Well, it's a great pot from Duff, man. And that's it.
Into the George Downing
Championship point from a stellar player.
Final score 8-3 to Andrew MacDuff.
And I have to say that was it. It's hard to see either player lose, especially when players of their caliber. But both players played their best on the day, and
That was
it's a shame to have someone to
match
lose.
of pool.
And so, I don't know what to say,
Flair finish.
but I've enjoyed.
Classic MacDuff there.
Enjoyed this break. He's
And
done
he
very
gets a
well.
hug.
He gets a hug.
He gets a cuddle.
It's his favourite day
Does
of
he
the
want
week.
it?
He did want it. So Still. These things happen.
Oh shit, that's the wrong turn.
Chat me. Oh, what's happened now? It's all gone. Oh,
This is not Sean the Mop Taylor.
wrong tech. Oh dear.
Are we ready for the presentation?
Oh, our man on the ground. That's not how you spell congratulations.
Capital D, please, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can just have your attention.
We've got technic. There we go.
Congrats.
Just stop. And we hand over to Daniel Legal.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if I can just very quickly have your attention for the presentation for the George Downing Cup final. Before I present our winner with this trophy, I would just like to say that it does take two to make a final. Martin has done very well to get here. And though the final didn't go the way he wanted, he's had a great tournament, and I think a semi and a final for both tournaments this year. I think he's done very well in the George Downing Cup, and indeed has in the Premier League, and I think as our incoming president, is a credit to the society and himself. So
Stop shaking the camera.
Who I think we'd have to say has undoubtedly been the player of the tournament this semester. He's had a very tough quarter final against Garth and came through in a final group decider, which you would have to say even 6 months ago, never mind a year ago, his head would have gone completely. I think that's fair to say. So I think as a pool player, he's matured a lot this year, and this is a thoroughly deserved title, even if he did throw me out with the semi.
He's bitter!
I would like to say congratulations to this semester's George Downing Cup champion, Andrew MacDuff.
And of course, it was a very well deserved top. A great display of pool. So that's
If you want to say a couple of words.
so MacDuff man has a speech.
Well, sorry there wasn't much flair in that final. I think I got one double in, which sort of like fills the quarter. But yeah, I'm very happy with how I played this year. The man, like, very good player. I think he's going to run on the ball. I think he's playing there, but yeah, I'm very happy with him. So thank you so much.
MacDuff with his George Downing and Ronnie with his Premier League and
Right.
Everything, guys.
Well done everybody.
Hey guys, just also like to say before we go, thanks very much to the technical team over there.
We didn't do anything, but
everyone today who's participated in some way, whether it was just taking the piss on commentary for
I'd say commentary for the final was very good.
was it? We did well.
I'm
I'm right.
And the Rob and Edmo show will return.
Thanks to everyone who's made this such an enjoyable day.
Well, and that tops off a great finals day, and it's thanks to Rob.
And thanks to Edmo.
And this is the Rob and Edmo
And me.
show. And to Adam,
And
even
Adam.
though he can't spell sometimes. And this is the Rob and Edmo show signing off for the year. We may see you next year for another